The thief was just about to rummage through the valuables when he suddenly heard someone coming. He hurriedly crawled under the bed, but to his surprise, someone was already lying there. Had he run into a fellow thief? Actually, the man under the bed was the landlord of the house. He had come to the room just moments earlier, looking for his pet snake, but before he could find it, two female tenants walked in. Afraid they'd misunderstand, the landlord had no choice but to hide under the bed. Just as the women finally left, the thief barged in. The landlord initially wanted to catch him in the act, but the thief suddenly stopped him, reminding him that if he were discovered now, he'd be seen as an accomplice too. The landlord thought the thief made a fair point, so he decided to wait until it was safe to report him. Unexpectedly, one of the tenants decided to hang around for a chat. The two men under the bed had no choice but to wait it out. They never imagined that the chat would go on for 4 hours. Both men were sore and aching all over. Even worse, they were starving. Watching the tenant munch on snacks, they couldn't help but drool. Then the thief suddenly had an idea. He pulled a chocolate bar from his pocket. The landlord got excited and begged for a piece. The thief generously gave him half. The landlord was a bit embarrassed, but still solemnly declared that he wouldn't let the thief go free just for a chocolate bar. Even though he said it firmly, the dynamic between the two had clearly shifted. Soon, night fell. Both men were drifting off from exhaustion, but the two girls on the bed were still wide awake. They even started playing a guess the song game. They couldn't guess the song for ages, which made the guys under the bed restless. The two men started arguing over the answer, and eventually made a bet. Whoever guessed wrong would get a forehead flick. Finally, the tenant revealed the answer. The landlord was overjoyed. He'd guessed right. The thief reluctantly offered up his forehead, but to his surprise, the landlord only gave it a gentle pat. Their bond grew stronger, but moments later, the landlord began sweating profusely. His bladder was about to burst. Seeing his pained expression, the thief grew anxious. He tossed his lighter to distract the tenant, then stealthily stole a drink bottle. The bottle was small, but it got the job done. Just then, the landlord's pet snake suddenly slithered out. At the crucial moment, the thief threw himself forward, blocking the snake's strike with his face. The loud commotion gave them away. The thief was caught by the police. Before being taken away, the landlord asked why he protected him. The thief replied, "Back when you gave me that soft forehead flick, I already saw you as my brother." The landlord was deeply moved. The two hooked pinkies and made a promise to be best bros for life.